I'm Jessica Minton for IB Times TV, reporting from the New York Stock Exchange. Stocks were little changed today after ongoing concern about Greece possibly leaving the EU. Data for manufactured goods rose less than expected in April, and jobless claims fell modestly last week. We're going to be speaking with Michael Gooley, who's the director at Knight Capital Americas, about the positive housing data released this week, as well as the World Bank cutting China's economic forecast and Greece's future in the EU. The pace of sales for existing homes in April rose to its fastest in nearly 2 years to help cause an unexpected jump in prices and hopeful signs for the country's economic recovery. The National Association of Realtors said on Tuesday that home resales increased 3.4% to an annual rate of 4.62 million units last month. New single-family home sales rose more than expected in April, and prices pushed higher, which further showed the housing market was recovering. Positive housing data came out this week. Is this a sign that the housing recovery in the U.S. is gaining traction?
Yes, I believe it is underway. I think there's a lot of things going in the U.S. consumer's way towards housing. Historical low mortgage rates has played a significant role in people applying for new mortgages. The mortgage rate now is 3.63%, somewhere on a 30-year fixed income. It's actually edged up since last week's. It was 3.59, I believe. So, which in itself I think is a good sign that things are recovering and that we are going in the right direction.
The World Bank cut its economic growth forecast for China this year to 8.2% on Wednesday and urged the country to rely on easier fiscal policy that boosts consumption rather than state investment to lift activity. In a biannual East Asia and Pacific economic update, the World Bank said a slowing China will drag growth in emerging East Asia to 2-year lows this year, but warned Europe's seething debt crisis could inflict bigger damage if it worsens. And the World Bank cut China's economic forecast. How do you think that's going to affect the U.S.?
Well, it's going to have a number of effects, one of which will be the demand for oil. Demand for oil should decrease, and I think we've seen that in the price of oil with it coming in, and it should, if nothing else, benefit the U.S. consumer at the pump on a regular basis.
European Union leaders were advised by senior officials to prepare contingency plans in case Greece decides to quit the single currency, and urged the country to stay the course on austerity and complete the reforms demanded under its bailout program. After nearly 6 hours of talks held during an informal dinner, the leaders said they were committed to Greece remaining in the Eurozone, but said it had to stick to its side of the bargain too. And the EU warned different members in the currency bloc for a possible exit of Greece. What are your thoughts on that? And do you think Greece will actually leave the EU?
Well, I think it's just a preventative measure. You know, it's always good to be prepared for the worst, and I think that's what they're doing here. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it would be pretty bad on the Greeks' part to withdraw from the EU. I think it would have a long negative ramifications for them. I mean, come on, who would want to do business with Greece going forward if they know that they don't honor what they say they're going to do? So I think that would be where they're going with that. I would really doubt if they leave. I sure as I'll hope so.
EU leaders are urging Greece to take the necessary steps in austerity in order to stay in the EU, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens within the next week. Thanks for watching. I'm Jessica Minton for IB Times TV.